Welcome to Ask Prep, your trusted companion for NEET and JEE preparation. Today we will study about a very important topic of biology, which is cell are the unit of life, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, cell organelles. Let's begin by imagining the cell as a miniature world, bustling with activity, full of tiny components that each have specific functions, just like different departments in a factory. Some are responsible for energy production, others for packaging, transportation, or waste management. This coordination is what keeps the cell alive and functioning. Without cells, life simply would not exist. Now, all cells can be broadly classified into two major types, prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. The difference between the two lies mainly in their internal organization. Prokaryotic cells are simpler, more ancient forms of life. These cells do not have a true nucleus. Their genetic material floats freely in the cytoplasm, usually in a single circular DNA molecule. Bacteria and archaea are prime examples of prokaryotic cells. They are small, usually just a few micrometers in size, and lack membrane-bound organelles. On the other hand, eukaryotic cells are more complex. They are found in all multicellular organisms like plants, animals, fungi, and also in some unicellular organisms like protozoa. Eukaryotic cells have a defined nucleus, enclosed by a nuclear membrane, where the genetic material is neatly organized into chromosomes. Not just that, these cells also contain various other membrane-bound organelles, each performing specific tasks essential for the cell's survival. Let's take a closer look at these organelles. The nucleus is like the control center of the cell. It holds the cell's genetic blueprint and directs all the activities by regulating gene expression. Inside the nucleus, you will find chromatin, which condenses to form chromosomes during cell division, and a smaller body called the nucleolus, where ribosomal RNA is synthesized. Proteins synthesized in the rough endoplasmic reticulum are transported to the Golgi apparatus, another vital organelle. The Golgi apparatus functions like a packaging and distribution center. It modifies, sorts, and packages proteins and lipids for delivery to different parts of the cell or for secretion outside the cell. Another important structure is the lysosome, which is like the cell's waste disposal system. It contains digestive enzymes that break down worn-out organelles, food particles, and invading viruses or bacteria. If the cell is damaged beyond repair, lysosomes can trigger a process called autolysis, where the cell digests itself. The membrane is made up of a phospholipid bilayer embedded with proteins, which helps in transport and cell signaling. Now, let's take a moment to appreciate the cytoskeleton, an internal framework that maintains the cell's shape, secures organelles in specific positions, and allows the movement of materials within the cell. It's composed of microtubules, microfilaments, and intermediate filaments, each playing a unique role in maintaining the cell's integrity and facilitating intracellular transport. In prokaryotic cells, though many of these organelles are absent, they still have essential structures. They have a plasma membrane, a cell wall made of peptidoglycan, and ribosomes, though these ribosomes are smaller than those found in eukaryotes. Some prokaryotes also have structures like villi and flagella, which help in attachment and movement. Their simplicity is deceptive. Despite lacking a nucleus and organelles, prokaryotic cells carry out all life processes efficiently and adapt rapidly to changing environments. The origin of eukaryotic cells is believed to have involved a process called endosymbiosis. It is thought that some ancient eukaryotic cells engulfed prokaryotic cells, which then became symbiotic organelles like mitochondria and chloroplasts. This theory is supported by the presence of double membranes and independent DNA in these organelles. Cells also divide to grow and reproduce. While prokaryotic cells divide through a simple process called binary fission, eukaryotic cells undergo more complex processes like mitosis and meiosis. These ensure that genetic material is copied and distributed accurately. The plasma membrane is a vital structure in all cells, whether prokaryotic or eukaryotic. It is a semi-permeable membrane that regulates the entry and exit of substances, maintaining the internal environment of the cell. It is made up of a phospholipid bilayer with embedded proteins, allowing selective transport of materials. This membrane also plays a role in cell signaling and communication. Ribosomes, although not membrane-bound, are found in both prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. They are the sites of protein synthesis and can either float freely in the cytoplasm or be attached to the rough endoplasmic reticulum in eukaryotes. Prokaryotic ribosomes are slightly smaller than those in eukaryotic cells but perform the same essential function. The cytoplasm is the fluid matrix that fills the cell and holds the organelles in place. It provides a medium for biochemical reactions to occur and allows the movement of materials within the cell. The cytoskeleton, made up of microtubules and microfilaments, provides structural support to the cell and plays a role in intracellular transport, cell division, and maintaining cell shape. Understanding the structure and function of cells is crucial because it forms the basis for all of biology. Whether it's genetics, physiology, or medicine, the cell is always at the center. Diseases often arise from malfunctioning cells. Cancer, for instance, is a result of uncontrolled cell division. Similarly, understanding how viruses interact with host cells helps us develop treatments and vaccines. So, as you revise, don't just memorize the names of the organelles, visualize their functions, think about their interactions, and understand their significance. The more you relate to what's happening inside the cell, the easier it will be to grasp complex biological concepts ahead. Thank you so much for being a part of the Ask Prep community. We truly appreciate your time and dedication to learning, especially when it comes to mastering biology, a subject that's not only essential for exams like NEET and JEE. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends who are also preparing, and make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an update.